team that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the play, not just the plays that are executed, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, man, he missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Jackson will keep it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop it? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jabari Zuniga drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Parker. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, the second year, as you noted, on the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Chad, should we do a giveaway? I'm going to get some jelly beans and you guys how many are ready?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, you know when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Maybe Magic. Like that. Maybe LeBron did it.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he lifted in, the defender was right on him.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and really had the ball picked.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And they get him down to 94. He takes it across the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead now, 3 touchdowns and 23 yards. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
NFL team. Pick one for me. That's still obviously the Tom Brady fan.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship this game.
And they just saw that flag. We see it time the way the defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third.
Chiefs fan, you would stand me as a just one play. Only if you don't like Vivian.
And this offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays.
Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go play action now. Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Picture of him. You go look at the picture. Red dinner. He fell asleep during dinner. True story. He fell asleep. I was sick. This is like way before COVID. I was so sick. So
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Roquan Smith. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Jackson to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to pull up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack. It's good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. That escapes the sack. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Jackson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Although the Jets sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning the game, how hard that feels, and they get it done in this one.
Yep, and he gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile,
this kid is down a hallway. I don't know if you can tell. But if you haven't connected for a microphone, I am not interested. That's a no for me, sir. It's a no and up and up. We're not pushing 50 there, bud.
Hey, come daddy. Hopefully you get this message. If you do, let's play 2K together. Come Dan. Come Troy, Dan. Dan, come.
see you next street. Yo, I hope all the nation. So, Ethan, thank you. You're going. Thank you, dude. You're not in donate again. Shout to Ethan. Ethan, he's a goat. I'll see you. I'll see you on the flippity flip. Shout to Ethan. I'm about to give up. I just played with